NBA player props here on PrizePicks for Monday, November 7th. Now we have an absolutely massive slate today. All 30 NBA teams are playing today. There's going to be no NBA tomorrow, so a huge slate. Ton of player props to choose from. Before I get started, there's a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks, or you can use promo code TUFF to sign up. PrizePicks will match 100% of your first deposit. There is also a Discord link in the description below of this video. We're building a super strong community. Everyone's in there just trying to help each other win. As well as Patreon link is in the description below this video, where I do post all the player props here that I'm making on PrizePicks for each given sport that I do play: NBA, college football, and NFL player props on PrizePicks. Go ahead and check out that link in the description below. But let's get into it, you guys. Full slate, 30 teams playing 15 games today. Again, not a gambling expert, not financial advice. These are simply just the plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully give you guys some insight and analysis to make your own player props here. But the first one I like is going to be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and I like his over 28.5 points here against the Detroit Pistons. Now, Shai has hit this 3 of his last 5 games. Overall this season, I think he's averaging like 30 points a game. Yeah, 30.5 points per game, 6th in the NBA in scoring, and has gone over at least 29 points. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in 8 games this season. So 5 of 8 times he's cleared the over on this one. Had a game where he had 28, so barely missed. So obviously, it's Shai Gilgeous. He's going to shoot the ball a ton. He's good for at least 20-plus shots in this game, in my opinion. But it's just, I love the matchup. I love the matchup for Shai here. NBA opponent averages. The Detroit Pistons are giving up 28.8 points per game to the point guard position. Overall fantasy points, they're giving up 56.9. So just in general, unable to guard the point guard position. Point guards have pretty much been able to do whatever they want here against the Pistons. You see Steph Curry, Trae Young, and Jordan Poole all scored 30 points against the Detroit Pistons already this season. Drew Holiday, Jonte Murray. Drew Holiday twice had 25 and 26 points against the Detroit Pistons this season. And overall, I mean, this is a great matchup. I think the over-under is pretty close. We don't have spreads here yet. Let's see if we have it on ESPN. The over-under is set at 223. I guess no favorite yet in this game, but this game is being played in Detroit. I expect a pretty close game here from 4-5 Thunder, 2-8 Pistons. Again, the blowouts have really been killing us with our player props here. Even in NFL, just the game flow and the game scripts and the blowouts really affect player props hitting over. But I mean, the spread is +2 Pistons. In this game, 223.5, so I do expect a ton of scoring. Both these teams don't play a ton of defense here, but Shai Gilgeous at 28.5, I feel like is a bargain, considering I think this could possibly be even at 30.5 in my opinion, which would be still a enticing line. 28.5 though, against a absolute bottom tier defense against the point guard position. Shai Gilgeous, an absolute bucket. Taking the over here on this one. Don't want to overthink this one. This is a real, just a locked in play. I feel like Shai Gilgeous, if he can't score 29 points against the Pistons, then we're doing it wrong. Because it's like I talked about in the previous video, you set these props up and you pick these props just in general, and if a player like Shai doesn't score 29 points against the Pistons, it's either one, because it was a blowout for either team, which hopefully this isn't, because both these teams are in rebuilding modes, definitely for that Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes. But I do think on the road, Shai's going to have to put up a little bit more shots than normal. I like the over here on this one, 28.5 points for Shai. Monday, November 7th is going to be a PRA prop. It's going to be one that we've just been going to kind of all season. I'm going to take Tyrese Haliburton over 33.5 PRA here against the New Orleans Pelicans. I just think this is too low for him. I also do like, honestly, 9.5 assists for Tyrese. I think this could be a strong play as well, but I'm going to go PRA here for Tyrese Haliburton. Pacers versus the Pelicans here. This has one of the highest over-unders on the slate, 234. I think this might be the highest. I think I saw 234.5. Yeah, Knicks Timberwolves is the highest on the slate. Nuggets Spurs is at 234 as well. But 234 here over-under for Pelicans Pacers. This game is being played in Indianapolis. Pelicans are 5.5 point favorites here. But 234.5 in Indianapolis. Hopefully this can be a close game. Chris Duarte is out as well, so I think that should create some scoring opportunities. There's some more scoring opportunities here for Tyrese Haliburton against the Pelicans. But Tyrese Haliburton has hit the over on this pretty much every game except for 2 this season. 7 of 9 games this season, he's hit over 33.5 PRA here, and he's hit this actually every single game at home. You can see here 4 games at home, 42 PRA, 40 PRA, 38 PRA, and 37 PRA. So all 4 games at home here, Tyrese Haliburton has smashed the over on this prop. Point guards already this season have been playing pretty well against the Pelicans. We can see here, Doncic had 37, 11, and 7. Trae Young had 34 and 10. Dinwiddie, who plays, I guess, the 2, but definitely a ball handling guard for the Mavs in that same game, had 24 and 5. Rozier had 23 and 11. DeJounte Murray had 22, 10, and 11 as well. So point guards have played extremely well, filling up the stat sheet against the Pelicans this season. Tyrese Haliburton also has the most potential assists in the NBA at 18.4 potential assists per game. So again, if this game can remain close, I think this is an easy over in my opinion for Tyrese Haliburton, a player, like I said, who has hit this all 4 games at home, has hit this 7 of 9 games already this season. I think he's good for at least, like I said, I like 9.5 assists. I like the over on this one as well. So, I mean, if he can get 10 assists, the 33.5 PRA should come rather easy, as he is averaging about 4 or 5 rebounds per game as well. And then obviously can score the basketball, hasn't scored anything, has really scored, honestly, averaging 20 points per game this season. So if he can get 10 assists, I think 33.5 PRA is extremely attainable here, which as far as pace goes, the Indiana Pacers play at a pace of 104.7, and New Orleans Pelicans play at a pace of 101.9. So 2 teams that are top 15, the top half in pace in the NBA. We played Tyrese Haliburton a few times this season and has yet to let us down. Honestly, truly has yet to let us down whenever we've taken him, either on these YouTube plays or on Patreon. Tyrese Haliburton has been pretty consistent with, what he's been able to do on the court. Obviously a stat filler. If you have him like on season-long fantasy, he's obviously probably done extremely well for you depending on where you drafted him. But just a stat filler. Love what Tyrese Haliburton has to offer, and I love this play here against the Pelicans tonight, which, again, like I said, has one of the higher over-unders on the slate. 2 teams that play top 15 in pace. Tyrese Haliburton over 33.5 PRA here tonight, taking the over on this one. So Shai Gilgeous over 28.5 points, and then Tyrese Haliburton over 33.5 PRA. Massive slate today, Monday, November 7th. Massive NBA slate today. A ton of player props to choose from. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these plays. Drop a like on this video, you guys. All I ask, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet already. And as always, let's cash.